one and all. Happy Friday. Oops. Happy Friday. Oops. Ask any question you want on any topic. There we go. Fan me, please, and capture a moment. Oops. To share. Brad or putting in here, call me Brad or Coach Brad. Just don't call me late for dinner. There. All right, think we're up and running. Should be rolling, rocking and rolling right about now. Yeah. All right, so you guys can actually watch me do my morning protein shake. Put you guys over here. I think we can sit you. Now let's see, where can we put you where you're not going to go flying all over the place. This will work. Hang on. I'm going to put you somewhere where you're also plugged in to my charger. Perhaps. What about if I turned you around? I want that to make a difference. Let's see. In which case, can I go this way? Looks like that's working. So you guys should be able to do me like this. Okay. I wonder if it still works if I turn it sideways the other way. Well, here I'm upside down. Am I right side up now? Nope. How about now? How about now? There. Maybe you guys can see me now. Here, let's put you up here and see how that works. There. Now I got stuff in the way. I think I need to turn you back over. It was fun trying it that way, though. Hang on. Let me bring you over here. I'll plug you in right there. And then let's see if maybe we can just put you up here. Oh no, where'd you go? There you go. Thought we lost everybody for a minute there. Still running? I think. I can't tell. I think so. I think we're still running. Yeah, we're still running. We can get this way? This way? I can't tell if you guys can see from here. Better yet, up here. That should go. Yeah. Now we got it. I was just trying to figure out how to put you guys up here where you can kind of follow along. Well, I'm also got you charged. There we go. That's better. Howdy doody. Hey, tell me if you see me upside down or if you see me the right way. 19 love it. Lovent? Lovent. I think I said that. Welcome. If you have any questions on personal training, health coaching, just about anything, you're going to watch me put together my protein shake before we head in and start doing some stretching and a little bit of workout. I use the Nutri Ninja. Love this thing. My first helper of the day has arrived. This is Helper Zoe. Everybody say, hi, Helper Zoe. What you want, baby girl? Huh? Daddy's little girl. She's very emotional. Oh. Yes, I know. I know. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I know. I was gone for an hour doing my mileage, and she doesn't like it when I leave. Even though she's been with me since 2007, she still doesn't like to be left alone. Hey, tell me, can you see me? Am I upside down or am I right side up on your screen? Let me know either way. So, because I have the phone upside down right now because I got the charger plugged in. What? What? You already had your morning breakfast. You can hear my tabby cat in the background. She's 18 years old, so she's kind of getting senile and driving me crazy in the process. Huh. Never seems to be happy with the food. She wants more. Okay, so can I do my protein shake now? Is that okay with you? Do you mind? Huh? I got to get some protein shake going. Yeah. All right, well, you're going to get down. Oh, daddy's girl. If you have any questions on just about anything right now, I'm just going to put together a protein shake and you can watch me do it. And if you have any questions on it, hit me. So, I need my Nutri Ninja container. You can watch, see what I put in here. A little ring, the O-ring, if you will, for this little puppy. Ingredients. Standard whey protein. I love this one because it's frozen fruit, but it's also got spinach in here. Pineapple, spinach, mangoes, bananas, apples. So this goes in on the bottom. Yay. All right, so first we get some frozen fruit going in there. I usually put in like 1 ice cube. On top of the frozen fruit, low-fat Greek yogurt. This is vanilla flavored, and I buy the low-fat, low-sugar ones, being diabetic, obviously. Yum. So this goes into low-fat yogurt. Get it all in there. Good stuff. You'll love this ingredient. Peanut butter. Now, you would think that most of the time, peanut butter is peanut butter, right? You're wrong. If you go look at most of the peanut butter on the shelf in the store, you're going to find added stuff. You're going to find all kinds of crazy things. Sugar, palm oil, cottonseed oil. Seriously, when you're in the supermarket looking at peanut butter to buy, the only thing you want to find on your peanut butter are peanuts and salt. That's it. Peanuts and salt. That's if you want salted. You want unsalted, the only thing that it should read on the ingredients is peanuts. If you find stuff like sugar and cottonseed oil and palm oil or palm kernel oil, anything besides just peanut butter, I mean peanuts in your peanut butter, don't buy it. Seriously. Anyhow, I put a nice big dollop of peanut butter in my protein shakes. So far, I got the frozen fruit in there, including the spinach. I've got my low-fat, low-sugar yogurt in there. I put in 1 ice cube, and now I'm going to put in a nice big dollop of peanut butter. Peanut butter makes everything yummy. And yes, even though you've got a high saturated fat content in peanuts and peanut butter, this is the kind of saturated fat that is good for you. We're talking the mono and polysaturated fats are good for you. It's the saturated fats that create the plaque and arteriosclerosis in your artery walls. That's the saturated fats, the fat you need to avoid. You know what I mean? Okay, so far we got our fruit and vegetable in the bottom, frozen fruit and vegetable, 1 ice cube, 1 cup of yogurt, low-fat, low-sugar yogurt. We put in a dollop of peanut butter. Now I'm going to add my protein powder. Uh-oh. You guys went for it. You all right? You still there? Yep, looks like you're still in one piece. Well, we'll just leave you this way then. All right, here. Put you back the right side up. Okay, anyhow. We're up to our protein powder. Yeah, my little container. Right? When you buy in bulk, you save money. And I buy one of these, it'll last me close to a year, depending on how often I make smoothies, protein shakes. Oh, good stuff. Oh, good stuff. All right, so now I just put in, you can put anything on top of this. You can put in orange juice. I prefer milk. Oh, almost out of milk. That won't do. I go through about 2 gallons of non-fat milk a week, just me. Love the stuff. Ever since I was a child. And if anybody's curious how long ago that was, ask me. Serious. See if you guys can guess how old I am. There's your challenge of the morning. Just look at that ugly old mug and tell me how old you think it is. And I'll give you a clue. I was 252 pounds, so I used to be obese. My face was really, really big. And when you lose a whole lot of weight, you tend to get extra wrinkles and stuff when you get, as you're older. And I'm not going to say how old yet, but let me see if you guys can guess how old I am. I am an ACE certified personal trainer and an ACE certified health coach. And I only attained those certifications within the last couple of years. So if you have read my book or know anything along those lines, you may have an indication of how old I am. But go ahead and guess. See if anyone can guess. Fan me while you're watching. Appreciate it. Who's joined us? I'm not even going to try to say Pelinakyal. Josie. Well, I'm glad you're loving it. I'm loving it too. But right now we're loving making a protein shake. Once I'm done enjoying this protein shake with you, we're going to head in and get some stretching done, and I'm going to talk about health issues. Any health issues you have or anything that you want to talk about, it doesn't matter what the topic is. As a Renaissance kind of guy, I can pretty much answer anything on your mind. As a certified personal trainer and health coach, I specialize in helping people do what I did, lose weight. I was 110 pounds heavier, and I was a 31-year cigarette smoker, so I kind of had to take control when they hit me with type 2 diabetes. That's nothing to mess around with, believe me. If any of you out there, and 1 out of 4 Americans is currently pre-diabetic. We're talking scary numbers, guys. 1 out of 4 pre-diabetic. Out of 330 million Americans, 30 million of us are already like me, diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. But out of the 300 million not, 84 million are right on the line. They're right on the verge. I'm talking scary. Stand by. This is loud. The Nutra Ninja. kidding, just fooling. One day I stood there for 2 whole minutes and my lips are moving and I'm mouthing words and nothing is coming out. And then finally somebody said, "We can't hear you." I go, "Oh, okay, I guess I'll increase the volume." Get the devil in me sometimes. Used to be the practical joker in my office too. Sometimes you just can't help it. Cheers, you guys. Here's to your health. Well, spectacular. And that little bit of peanut butter really does help out. Hang on. Always clean up your mess. Always clean up your mess. Don't leave messes behind for anybody else. We're going to take this along with us as we head in here and get ready to do some stretching. I've already done my mileage today. I do 4 miles 6 days a week. Power walking, otherwise known as Zen walking. For me, that allows me to get my cardio done. And I have a goal this year to get my resting heart rate down to around 55. My resting heart rate right now is about 58. So best thing that you can do to work on your resting heart rate is exercise. And we're going to do some of that in just a bit. If you guys have any questions, hit me. Seriously, don't make it easy on me today. Let's hit me up with a challenge. I'm going to be getting some stretch done here in a minute. And hopefully answering any questions you guys have on health concerns or pretty much anything. To me, being healthy is being balanced, keeping a balance in your life physically, not being overweight, having the proper BMI, mentally, keeping the proper attitude. I prefer people be more optimistic than pessimistic. Generally, you tend to live longer. Things turn out better too when you're optimistic as opposed to pessimistic. But keeping a balance physically, mentally, emotionally. And this is a key one, especially for those of us who have issues with, like comfort food. Unfortunately, comfort food can also turn us into what I used to be, which is overweight in this picture. And in the really bad one, and I'll show you guys just to scare you. That was me, 252 pounds worth. And in my 31st year of smoking cigarettes, when they hit me with type 2 diabetes. Oh, I completely forgot my Chiweenie, my Chihuahua Dachshund Zoe, normally has some of my protein shake. And she's sitting here right now, right here in front of me, looking at me like, "Have you forgotten something, Dad? Have you forgotten my bowl? Have you forgotten mine?" So let's take her back in the kitchen with us real quick. Come on, you ready? You want some of this? Come on. All right, come on. Let's go get you a bowl. I know that's what you want. You're going to do a reverse sneeze? You get so excited. Lately, when she gets excited for food or a treat or something, she'll have a reverse sneeze attack. And the best thing you can do with a reverse sneeze is to gently hold their nose, not pinch hard, but gently hold their nose and allow them to breathe through their mouth. Huh, sweetie? Better? Did we get it? She's just so excited because she knows she's got some protein shake coming, right? Okay, come on then. Here we go. Zoe is a rescue, like all my dogs are, and she's about 12 years old now. She's been with me since 2007. She suffers panic attacks, separation anxiety. I have to get meds for her for the 4th of July, New Year's, etc., etc. But yes, I have to share with her some of my morning protein shake, which for her, it's just plain healthy. For anybody that's drinking a good protein shake, come on then. All right, here she comes. Oh, she's ready. She's ready, all right. Give me some of that, Dad. I want some of that. Give me that. It's funny because the boys don't really seem to care. Zeke doesn't care. Zachary doesn't seem to care. He just wants to lift up onto the bed. But Zoe, she's got to have some of the protein shake with me, or she's just not happy. Here, let's put you right here. Everybody can enjoy. Oh, you're going to try some this morning, huh? All right. Hey, let me put it down first. Do you mind? Spoiled rotten. All of them. Spoiled absolutely rotten. I'm sure you guys who have pets, you spoil your pets rotten too, right? Anyhow, so we're talking about health issues, how to stay healthy. As a certified personal trainer and certified health coach, that's probably the thing I do the most, is try to help people get back into balance. If you're overweight, if you're ill, if you're having issues emotionally, psychologically, intellectually, spiritually, whatever, you're simply out of balance. Becoming healthy, becoming a balanced individual simply means getting all the different pieces and parts of you lined up and working together, being in balance. So your body mass index is a key indicator whether or not you're in balance. You can simply find out by looking at your height and your weight. And you look at it on the chart, it'll tell you exactly what your BMI is, your body mass index. This is something that you should be talking to with your doctor when you go in for your checkups. Yeah, I saw you finish that. I'm not even hardly getting any of mine. I'm too busy talking. You guys hit me up with some questions. Oh, so good. Now I'm putting about 400 calories into me right now with this. Somewhere between 350 and 400 calories. At 142, my daily caloric requirement is about 1,350 calories. So this is going to take up just a little less than 1/3 of my caloric intake if I was doing no exercise, just because of my just by my weight. For instance, a 200-pound person needs about 1,900 calories a day just to stay at 200 pounds. Okay, if you want to gain weight, every 3,500 calories that you consume that you do not burn off in some form of energy, that puts on a pound. Now, if you're gaining weight professionally or on purpose, okay, that means that you're probably also working with a personal trainer like me or a health coach like me, and we put together a specific program that includes nutrition, diet, things that are going to help you gain weight but not gain fat. In other words, the pounds that we want to put on, we want to turn into muscle. We don't want to turn into fat. Because what happens is when we're sitting around, right, which most of us do, when we sit around too much and we're not watching the content or the amount of what we're putting into our body, in other words, our portion sizes are out of whack for our weight, then for every 3,500 calories that we consume that we don't burn off in some form of exercise or daily autonomic functions, that turns into a pound of fat. Unfortunately, we have an obesity epidemic happening in America right now. 1 out of 3 Americans is overweight, where I used to be. 1 out of 3 Americans is obese, which was me 50 pounds heavier than this. And 45 million Americans are still smoking, which I did for 31 years. Believe me, I didn't do myself any favors. And by the time I was mid-40s, I got hit with type 2 diabetes. That's nothing to play around with. I had to make some changes. I personally like all of my toes, and I like all of my fingers, and I like my vision. And my doctor said, if you don't make some changes, then you can start picking those things out because they're going to go bye-bye. And I didn't like that idea. If anybody has any comments or questions, hit me up. That's what I'm here for. Ashley, how's it going, Ashley? Hey, Mango. Mango's back. Welcome back, Mango. Anyhow, you guys, I'm here to help out as I can. Part of my give back this year is to spend time with you guys, answer any questions, help people get more back in balance. One of the main things that happens is we can get out of balance in multiple ways. And the easiest one and the one that's most prevalent right now is weight. In America, and funny enough, America has led the way globally on many issues for many years. Unfortunately, we're also leading the way in the obesity crisis. 1 out of 5 people on the planet are overweight or obese. 1 out of 5. 2 out of 3 Americans. 2 out of 3. We're talking 67% now. And it's been getting worse for the last 50 years. But 2 out of 3 Americans are either overweight or obese right now. which means your BMI is either over 30 or over 35. My BMI used to be 38. Can you imagine? 5'8", 252 pounds, and a smoker. Can you imagine? Sitting in my doctor's office, just turned 46, all right, was having all kinds of weird symptoms, you know, and remember, I was 50 pounds heavier than this. This was 2010, right? So 2005, I was still 50 pounds heavier than this, right? I'm sitting in my doctor's office after having all these weird symptoms, mostly extreme thirst. I just couldn't get enough to drink. You know, therefore, I was always hitting the bathroom. I mean, and my vision improved. One of the first signs, seriously, when you're becoming diabetic, one thing that you can look for if you're not getting the extreme symptoms that I was getting, look for loss of hair on your toes. Seriously, even if you have peach fuzz, doesn't matter. When the circulation starts to go, one of the first indications is loss of toe hair, loss of hair on the back of your knuckles also. So just a heads up. But yeah, sitting there 46 years old and the doctor says you've got type 2 diabetes. You need to make some changes. You've either got to, lose some weight, quit smoking, or start picking out fingers and toes that you don't like, because eventually they're going to get chopped off. And that didn't sound good to me. I didn't like that idea one little bit. So 110 pounds later, and now a certified personal trainer and health coach, I help other people avoid getting to where I've gotten. I will never, ever be off diabetes medication. I will take it the rest of my life. 84 million Americans right now are right on the verge, right on the line, pre-diabetic. And it's one of the reasons I come on here and preach pretty much every day. 1 out of 4 Americans right now has the ability to get their butts off that list. 1 out of 4 Americans is now sitting in a position where they take a step this way, they're off the list. They take a step that way, full-blown diabetes the rest of their life. And I can pretty much pick out the ones that are pre-diabetic because it's the folks just like me who are overweight or very overweight, obese as I used to be as well. Your body is not built to handle that kind of weight. The human body is going to start to break down. You will be getting things, arteriosclerosis, you'll have heart issues. There was a young woman recently who died of a heart attack at 27 years old. 27 years old, a heart attack. She was dealing with heart issues as well, but she was heavy. And that, I think, really exacerbated her problems. So I'm just telling you right now, if you are where I used to be, there's hope. It doesn't matter if you're 20, 40, 60, 80 years old. You can make positive changes. And you don't have to